All right, welcome back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Had some internet issues. Do apologize, but we're back and kicking now. Luckily, nothing changes on the scoreboard. Still 7-0, so you didn't miss much. Got Jonathan McCrae right behind the student section here at Hidden Valley, so he's doing his best. Try and get you that camera angle.
Yeah, we've got all these passionate fans here watching their team.
Vidlak deep, has him, got it. Covington finally brings him down at the 30. That is a 55-yard pass. So a first down and much more. For all the Hidden Valley fans tuning into us, we do thank you for joining us. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yeah, and you guys missed a sloppy drive for St. Mary's as they drove pretty far down the field, but a couple of penalties stopped their drive back-to-back.
Handoff again up the middle. Trying to cut for yardage. He'll pick up a couple. That's Powers. He's been doing the majority of the damage for Hidden Valley on the ground so far.
Yeah, not so much, besides that last play you saw, not so much relying on their passing game, a lot of inside runs. Getting themselves down in scoring position, and they might be knocking on the doorstep here.
Two minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mustangs are driving. He goes to the far sideline, and there's Matusik.
And he's a dangerous player. We were talking about it in pregame, just one of their weapons on the outside.
So you came back just in time to catch the second Hidden Valley Mustang touchdown of the night. This one, Vidlak to Matusik on the outside. There wasn't a Crusader within about 5 yards of him when he caught that ball.
Now just green grass in front of him all the way to the end zone. And back-to-back big plays for Hidden Valley.
Kick is up. Kick is good. Hidden Valley Mustangs 14, St. Mary's 0. We'll be back right after this.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improve.
Oh, we're actually going to get a flag and a motion penalty against the Mustangs.
You don't see those too often on the kickoff.
Yeah.
But we've seen a lot of penalties tonight.
This line judge,
drive.
deciding to be extra picky about that kickoff line.
And it's one of those that you either call it all game or you don't.
Right. Or it takes an especially egregious infraction. So we will redo the kickoff 5 yards back, this time from the 35. Mustangs in control on their home turf. They're up 2 touchdowns. Kick is up and away this time.
We'll have a return chance here.
Field it about the 10. This is Jaden Foster. And a great job to stop his progress right at the point of attack, about the 27-yard line.
Foster on that return for the Crusaders.
And not quite having the field position we've seen in recent weeks on special teams is St. Mary's.
This is definitely a step up in competition over the team St. Mary's has seen over the last couple of weeks. Gold Beach and Douglas kind of on the lower end of this league. And a huge step up here to the Hidden Valley Mustangs.
Yeah, when you're playing the number one team, there's no room. There's no much more room to go up.
Jacob Tackett on that tackle for the Mustangs.
Athletics Director Brian Miller, see him walking out of the booth now. We were talking before the game. We were saying, really, they won that game 42-0 last week against Cascade Christian. He was saying, really, we took our foot off the gas. Could have been a lot worse. Crossing pattern complete. Tried to hurdle the tackler. Is that Eiler? Yes, it is.
And he's a tough runner and a big player.
I believe that's actually Aldrich. That was 33, Kobe Aldrich.
Yeah, they're a big tight end. One of the Aldrich brothers. And so far today, Ali Loa not opting to throw it as much. He's had a few draw plays on the last couple drives that yielded a few yards, but not quite what they're looking for. Let's see if...
I think you try and play that time of possession game against an explosive squad like the Mustangs. This time they try the middle. Will Hike with the carry.
Yeah, and a couple of those draws were on a clean pocket too, so we'll just have to see how they adjust.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
Eloa looking downfield. Had Aldrich. The defender tripped but couldn't complete the pass. If Aldrich had caught that turned upfield, would have had some room to run with the defender falling to the ground.
Yeah, likely would have had a first down, but instead they find themselves in 3rd and long.
Just got away from the rush. They were breathing right down his neck. Couldn't find the range.
Yeah, that time the pocket not so clean there for Alialoa.
Quick score update for you from Eugene. 6:35 left in the first quarter. It's Oregon 7, Colorado 0.
Ducks up 7-0 over the Buffs.
Brady Eiler.
Amy Eugene.
They had a friend at
No
that
surprise
game.
there.
Jeremiah Noga.
So tough to win at Autzen.
Cameron Decker needs to receive for the Mustangs.
It's just like that. It's like a CenturyLink up in Seattle, just noise bouncing off the walls, crazy fans.
Fair catch called for on the punt. Noga will take a seat right at the 30-yard line. That's when the Mustangs will take over. We'll go ahead and take this break with them. We'll be back right after this.
I'd like to give a shout out to
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541.
Welcome back. Mustang ball, keeping it on the ground. They just keep those legs moving. Powers picks up 6.
Foster on that
I mean,
tackle.
big chunks for Hidden Valley. They are just tearing it up when they have it going.
Yeah, and it seems like that's been their biggest weapon today is the big play. A
Yeah.
lot of those getting them, all it takes is one play and they're down in the red zone again.
I think that might be part of what you were mentioning. St. Mary's playing a little more conservative, trying to keep the ball out of the Mustang offense's hands.
Yeah, and just not throwing the ball too much. And if it works, it works. But if you give the ball right back, then it's going to be a long day.
Right. 12.9 left on the clock. This should just about do it for the quarter. A wind the clock. We'll get one more. Snap is off. Vidlak looking left. Just overthrows his receiver. About a yard too far. Vidlak, he had a step on the defender. That'll do it. 14-0. Hidden Valley leads it. End of the first. St. Mary's has their work for them when we come back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on LithiaSuperstore.com. Not a dealership.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Mustangs with the ball and the lead up 14-0. They are doing that number one ranking proud.
Tobias Powers is well carried. He was picked up by Sean Snyder.
It's been a bit of a sloppy game back and forth. Lots of penalty yardage on both sides.
Right.
And 13. Sorry about the delay, folks. My mic batteries went dead.
Had a short delay on the play, but they will continue.
Vidlak again down the sideline into coverage this time. They're going to pick up the interference flag. The throw was underthrown.
Penalty on the play.
Yeah, and they didn't need to grab him there. That one was clear, but if they maybe would have undercut the route, they might have had to pick.
Noga, the intended. It's one of those you can't get out of the flag. You hate to see them bail out on a play like that, but you got to throw the flag. There was too much contact.
And that one was a little more clear than most would be.
Yeah. One of my least favorite thing is bailout flags and bailout penalties. When a guy puts themselves in a bad situation and ump gives them a flag to bail them out. But that one, there's no way around it. Right.
15 yards, and that's going to result in a Hidden Valley first down at St. Mary's.
So the 15 yards marched off after the pass interference penalty against the Crusaders. And this Hidden Valley team does not need any extra help moving the ball downfield.
Definitely not. Their offense has been all over the field today. We've seen plenty of big plays resulting in 14 early points.
Vidlak looks left. Just too tall, and that's saying something for Matusik. They are so good at finding that soft spot. There were 3 defenders triangulating Matusik, and they found just the soft spot to get the ball to him.
And the route running has been on point tonight. We've seen several occasions where they just get that extra bit of separation over the corner and the deep safety.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes.
Vidlak can put it up. Yeah, absolutely.
The kid's got quite an arm, I've noticed. Doesn't take much effort to get that ball fired out.
Keep it on the ground. Great feet, excellent vision, nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Mustangs. Touchdown, Tobias Powers. Oh.
Saw the flag come out. Might be holding or a block in the back there on the backside around the 35-yard line.
See, that's what happens. I have to watch the play, keep going downfield to call it, and things happen back behind the ball like that. Sometimes I miss them, so thank you so much for picking that up. So, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like that one's coming back.
Still an amazing run. Made 3 cuts and found the sideline up the field.
I mean, just started right up the middle, just kept working his way. Just one jump cut at a time, kept working his way towards the sideline.
Yeah, and St. Mary's very fortunate there. could have very well have been 21-0.
Yeah.
But they'll have another chance.
Hidden Valley ball at the St. Mary's 46.
And not sure what they called there. Probably holding.
Yeah, a lot of times on plays like that, it's some sort of block in the back. Those are usually the likely culprits.
Those spot fouls.
So 2nd and 9. This time they try the outside right off the bat. Crusaders there to shut it down. He's still fighting. Yeah, blow that whistle. Only bad things happen now.
Yeah, to keep players out of those pile situations because dangerous for all involved.
Guys rolling around ankles, all sorts of bad stuff. 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. Crusaders defense trying to stand tall here.
And this time St. Mary's looking to capitalize off a very big penalty and try to stop this drive.
Vidlak got it. Noga with the stiff arm. Not going to do him much good, though.
Vidlak's pass is complete to Jeremiah Noga. That's good for a Mustang. Come on, cheerleaders, you got to help me out here.
Just inside the 10-minute mark until halftime. Crusader defense trying to stand tall here. Timeout on the field. St. Mary's going to take it. They want to talk this one over. We'll go ahead and take this one with them. We'll be back right after this. TableRockSports.net.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central.
1st and 10. Mustangs keep it on the ground, pick up a couple. You're running right into the teeth of that Crusaders defense. They've really had the most, to my mind, the most success with some misdirection.
Yeah, with those multiple cut moves, that's where they gain a majority of their yards, as we saw in that play that eventually got called back. But those inside runs, not quite working. The defensive line standing tall.
2nd and 7. Vidlak looks right, has his man on the sideline. Say that's Noga. Yes, indeed. Good for the first down.
Vidlak's pass is complete to Jeremiah Noga, and that's good for a Mustang.
Yeah, and with defensive focus on players like Matusik, you get Noga on the other side, just single coverage.
It's
really
tough. You get Josh Covington out there is usually a blanket, but when you're 5'6" and 6'3", it doesn't matter. I mean, technique can only make up for so much. Powers, great vision, again finding the hole inside the 10, almost all the way to the 5.
That's a gain of 15.
He is just so good at finding the open space and using defenders' momentum against them. Like you see him running past tackles a lot.
It's just a high IQ football move. We've seen it on multiple
Great
plays
way
now
of
for
saying it,
Powers. A lot of guys will just run into the tackle almost, but he's made several good cuts.
Number near the concession stand, right behind the building. We need you to move your vehicle immediately.
Oh, and they do jump on that one.
Where you are. Please head over there and move your vehicle.
And you don't want to get them any closer to the goal
Half
line.
the distance, yeah.
Penalty on the play. That's an encroachment against St. Mary's.
And when you have a back like Powers running at you every play, you start to get a little excited there on the line, just trying to get as much punch as you can.
Yeah. Up top, Noga too tall, just out the back end.
They tried to go for the one-handed catch there on the line, had too much momentum going out of bounds. Pass sailed a little bit as well.
They've got 3 more shots at it.
Game's starting to slow down now as we see a lot of teams, or both teams, opting to throw the ball more. But this running game working very well.
Give it to the second man through. Touchdown Mustangs, 44, Tanner Noble. And this time, the touchdown is good for the Mustangs. They just had one called back, but this one a no doubter. Tanner Power, the fullback, put it through.
Yeah, and you have your starting back getting a yardage like that, just the switch up move.
Tanner Noble, sorry about that. Kick is up. Kick is good. Hidden Valley Mustangs doing everything they need to do to protect their home turf and protect that #1 overall ranking, 21-0. They are blanking the Crusaders, who will have the ball when we come back.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and our Lithia Superstore.
And we're back. Mustangs lead it 21-0. That kickoff will be a touchback. So St. Mary's will bring it out to the 20. Crusaders have themselves a bit of a hole to dig themselves out of. They got to start right now.
Asa Marwick, please come to the announcer's booth. Asa Marwick.
Yeah, not mentioned very often is the kicking game for Hidden Valley, just superior
On
in
point.
this game. Just not only just on the extra points, but the kickoffs too, pinning St. Mary's deep every time. That last one on a touchback.
Designed run. Ali Iloa with lots of room. First down and about 7 or 8 more. So designed run, tucked it all the way, found the corner, picked up 18.
Yeah, and that's one he's been trying to get all night. He's been bouncing to the outside, that time going inside and finding the yardage.
That's all on that read. Great blocking of Kobe Aldrich. Here comes Eiler in motion. Fake the handoff. He'll follow him. Ooh, nice job by the Hidden Valley defense to plug that hole. There was a hole there momentarily, and they closed it awfully quick.
Nathan Bragg on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Eiler out there as the lead blocker, but they read it quick and brought Ali Loa down. Motions Eiler to the right.
Tries to flag. Got there just early. Tried to find Trey Foster. Got there just early in coverage. Picked up the flag.
Yeah, and one of those incidental contact plays, but as you said, just a little bit before the pass got there, and he wasn't looking for the ball. He was looking for the man.
Pass interference is the call. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
So not quite the yardage that Hidden Valley picked up on their pass interference penalty. But it will be a first down.
And this may just be all they need to get going. We'll see.
Finds the corner. Flag behind the play, so this one is likely coming back. Now flag at the end of the play. So one way or another, this play is not going to stand.
Yeah, I think they had a hold in the backfield. We'll see what the other call is. Likely both on the offense. And once again, a penalty.
Pair of blocking penalties.
And that looked like a personal foul penalty that they called. Big yardage back behind the line of scrimmage.
North Medford 21, Grants Pass 6. So Black Tornado holding court as Spiegelberg deep downfield. It is picked off by the Mustangs. So the Crusaders go for it. They go for the big play, and it backfires.
That was Gabriel Birchfield on the interception, number 22 in the backfield. Playing deep safety, just read that right over the middle. And we have another possession change.
The Grants Pass Active Club, Copeland Paving Incorporated, the Noble Dairy, Don Carter M Street Industries, Les Schwab.
South Medford 19, Roseburg 6. So Panthers up on the road. Henley and Phoenix, a 4A battle tied at 21. So good game there. Also checking in, and that's us, 21-0. So that's your games across the Table Rock family of schools right now. That pass is complete to the crosser. He'll go down at the 40.
And a nice spiral across his body. Saw his man cutting down the middle. They take a moment to look at the sideline and see the coach's call, and they will change the play audible.
A lot of schools have gone to that. Want to see if they want to change the play based on the alignment. Pressure gets there. He's going to gain a couple, so it won't go down as a sack. Yeah, they'll mark it right about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so no gain on the play. That's what you want to see if you're St. Mary's after a couple big plays back-to-back from Hidden Valley.
Clock continues to roll inside 6 minutes.
If you're St. Mary's, you can't let that big interception on the last play discourage you from going deep. Just great
short memory. Yeah, that's what they always say about cornerbacks who get burned on the big play deep. But same goes for a quarterback and a wide receiver on a play like that. Gotta go for it next time too. Again, the draw goes up the middle. Yeah, we're gonna get either a face mask or a horse collar. You can see him go down pretty violently from behind.
Yeah, was on his feet, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. And once again, another one of those penalties we talk about on 3rd and 4th down. Just
Personal foul, and again, yeah, Hidden Valley does not need the help. They are perfectly capable of eating up chunks of yardage and putting points up all on their own. When you bail them out several times here in the first half, you see it, the 21-0 hole you dig for yourself.
And it's resulted in points every single time.
Vidlak to the left, into coverage. Late flag. I believe they think Matusik caught it, so it's complete. We'll wait on the flag. I didn't see any contact.
Yeah, it seemed like they called a slight holding, maybe just
offensive pass interference.
Offensive
pass interference, the call. So a push off against Matusik.
Explains the room he got and why he was able to make the catch on the outside. I saw a little bit of hand fighting, couldn't quite see who was doing it on the other side of the field.
You never know when those flags are actually going to come out.
We'll do the slow walk back.
A 15-yard penalty against Matusik. Offensive pass interference will put the Mustangs at 1st and 25. Official winds the clock. We're under 5 minutes now until the half. Mustangs in control on their home field here on a chilly evening at Hidden Valley High School. They are looking fantastic. And nothing but green for Vidlak. Finally, Kobe Aldrich chases him out of bounds, but he basically got the entire penalty back. So just about back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it'll be 3rd and long, but it won't be nearly as long as it would have been.
And there you see what happens when you overcommit just a little bit to the deep pass. Everybody runs downfield. Nothing, I mean, 10, 15 yards of green space for Vidlak.
Excuse me, it's 2nd down, not 3rd down, since we had that last play called back due to penalty.
Vidlak swings it into the flat. 2 St. Mary's tacklers there to stop him. Maybe the Mustang coaching staff thinking they'd have a little bit more open space out there. They pick up a couple, so they do get positive yardage out of it. Crusaders read it well.
In a crucial down here, let's see if St. Mary's can finally get off the field.
And this one's going to go against St. Mary's. You can see Eiler just jump. Say, can't believe that happened again.
Ali Loa also jumping on the outside. Hard count got them both.
3rd and 5. Over the middle, has his man running free, breaks the tackle. Noga into the end zone. Not Noga, Powers out of the backfield. Hidden Valley touchdown. So Hidden Valley just showing the weapons off all over the field. So many different directions they can go with the ball. Makes it difficult to defend.
Yeah, and it seems like their biggest plays of the day have come on 3rd down, and it just has to be frustrating for the defense to be one play away from getting off the field.
Started on that very first drive. Kick is up. Kick is good. Mustangs 28. Crusaders 0. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go until the half. We'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. There you see the score, 28-0. Hidden Valley Mustangs up over the St. Mary's Crusaders. They're kicking it away. After scoring their latest touchdown, Jaden Foster just going to let that one bounce into the end zone. You know, Jonathan, if St. Mary's has had a decent little mix, they've tried to keep it on the ground early. I think that was just to try and keep it out of Hidden Valley's hands, but you got to open it up at this point, you think, right?
Yeah, you got to start going for those big plays. We've seen it on the other side, and you can't be afraid to throw it deep. Had the interception on the last drive. But it shouldn't affect how you call the game. Otherwise, you're playing right into the opponent's hands.
And you've got some weapons of your own. Covington, the Foster brothers. Eiler, Plenty, Hike has seen a number of carries tonight.
Yeah, and you got to get your weapons into the game if you want to match Hidden Valley's pace.
Going up top to Trayvon. Complete. Down to the 30. Trayvon Foster with the big play.
And just had to bring him down by a string.
And looks like they're going to also add to it. So flag behind the play. Looking like roughing the passer.
And thought it may be another penalty on St. Mary's, but Hidden Valley hitting the quarterback after the play, and that will extend an already big play for.
Well, the Crusaders hit the first big play for their side.
That's exactly what they needed at this juncture.
And now you need to capitalize. We need some points on the board out of this drive if you're the Crusaders. 1st and 10 from, and now they're going to mark off the penalty.
And we've seen them down here before, but what we haven't seen is finishing the drive without penalties and sloppy play.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 15. Crusaders probably their best, at least with the momentum on there, so with their best shot to get on the board so far tonight. This is Hike, cuts inside, picks up 9, going to be close to a first down. So nice to see St. Mary's keep rolling along here. Great position. He did come up short of the first down, so it's going to be 2nd and about 2 at the 7. Keep it on the ground again. Cuts back inside. Touchdown, St. Mary's Crusaders. That's Hike. Oh, it was Brady Eiler, 26, not 25.
And a big hole on the right side just ran right in, and that's the answer that you need if you're St. Mary's. And as we've seen all season, let's see if they will go for 2. They are a team that likes to do that.
He's going to come up short.
Yeah,
nice job. Hidden Valley defense stands strong. They keep the score 28-6. 2 minutes, 58 seconds left to go until the half. We'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central.
We are back. Crusaders kick it away after their first points of the game. Can they fake the reverse? Bring it all the way to the left. Looks like this one's coming back. Couple of flags. And I think he stepped out of bounds, so they were whistling it dead as well.
Yeah, hearing the whistles, stopped running so he can go right back out there on offense.
Yeah. Don't waste the energy. Don't forget to tune in to KTVL. Friday Night Football. We'll have the highlights from this game, all the games across the Rogue Valley, all the games across our Table Rock family of teams. Don't forget to tune in there. Also want to say thank you to Arby's, the corner of Stewart and Barnett. They have the meats. Great place to stop. Headed out of Spiegelberg. Check on that game. North Medford was up. And they remain up 21-6. Black Tornado over the Cavemen. Mustangs find the edge. Tobias Powers. So that game at the half. 21-21 still. Henley and Phoenix also at the half.
And lots of fans packing the stadium today.
Oh, yeah, they always show up here in Hidden Valley. Saw them, I believe, in the girls soccer state championships last year. A great game. Still going. Great job to keep his feet moving. Tried to swing him down for the tackle, did Covington. And Powers just kept chugging.
Yeah, tried to go high on the tackle and should have gone low because he just keeps his legs turning. We've seen it all day.
Yeah. Do what you can when you're one of those defensive backs. Sometimes you get a running back coming right at you. You just bring him down however you can. Vidlak rolls right. Still looking to throw. Goes downfield. Has a man. Complete at the 35. 25-20. Across the field. Inside the 10. Picks up a block. Touchdown. Hidden Valley.
Wow. He ran more yards than just straight.
Yeah, completely from one sideline to the other. Cameron Decker. An electric play out of Decker.
And one of those last-minute reads for the quarterback. Finally, just before he hit the line, threw the ball.
He had about 3 options at different levels of the defense on a play like that, and he decided to hit the sort of mid-level guy who had just come open. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is 35-6. Hidden Valley Mustangs answer the St. Mary's touchdown with a big one of their own. We'll see what the Crusaders can dial up with 2 minutes until halftime when we come back.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years.
Welcome back. 2 minutes until the half. Jaden Foster receives at the 5, out to the 20, and that will do it. He gets no further.
Yeah, and right back at it. St. Mary's on offense will look to answer again. And with the pace, Hidden Valley's moving on offense. You can't slow down yourself.
Ashland Grizzlies just checking in on some other scores. Ashland Grizzlies 21, Eagle 0.0. Now 28-0 for the Grizzlies. So that's a big one.
So we've got one more touchdown Hydro Class to give away, and if we happen to get there, we're going to give that to a 50-50 ticket.
Crusaders keep it on the ground.
And maybe content to just run out the clock here with just under 2 minutes left to go and a big lead. But we will see what they call. Still time.
The Crusaders will get the ball to open the second half. Flag after flag after flag.
And I've lost count.
And it's
the
deep enough.
And the number of penalties today.
It's deep enough into the season where, you know, jitters and stuff like that, working out the kinks is not an excuse anymore.
Yeah, we're at midseason. This is just about sloppy play just a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid those costly penalties because we've seen it on both sides today, knocking out big plays.
And this one against the Mustangs. So that'll be a new fresh set of downs for St. Mary's.
At their own 35-yard line.
And maybe changing the game plan here since they have fresh downs and the clock stopped.
Over the middle. Oh, just through Aldrich's hands, almost intercepted. Crusaders very lucky. They didn't turn that ball over.
Sometimes you'd rather those balls just go to the ground and not tipped up in the air.
I say those crossing patterns are dangerous. Anything over the middle where you get around all those other defenders and a tip ball can just be so dangerous.
And more opportunity to go the other way for a score.
Came out of the pile. Nice job to take the contact and bounce off of it. Caden Aldrich. Aldrich, the younger, with the carry this time.
That's good for a 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 now for the Crusaders.
Rolling right. Ooh, they're going to say he lost yardage. I think that's a less than generous spot. But, yeah, it will be 4th and short. So it'll be 4th and short when we come back. St. Mary's takes the timeout. Go ahead and be back right after this. TableRockSports.net.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made for travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more than throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. 42.1 for the Crusaders to work with.
And a fourth down.
And they're going to pick it up this time, so at least they keep the chains moving. They keep possession on the keeper.
One of those methodical designed runs. Had the outside really quick.
Also stops the clock. You get out of bounds on a play like that. Stops the clock. Oh, no, they're going to say he stopped inbounds. They only stopped the clock to move the chains. So now they're going to flush him. Big pressure, and he just gets rid of it.
Thankfully has a receiver in the area within 5 yards. Because he just kind of let that one go.
Being generous. 25.5 till the big break.
Not a ton of mistakes for Ali Loa today, but also had a few plays called back. Just trying to get this offense jump started.
Right. Tried to find Hike in the flat. 3rd and 10.
They find themselves in down and distance again. 23 seconds left in the half.
What are you waiting for here? No. Le'iloa finds his receiver. That's Jaden Foster, the younger, on the sideline.
Yeah, and smart play to get out of bounds. Hesitated for a second. If it would have been tackled inbounds, it would be a very different story. But they do get the first down, and the clock stops.
Timeout Crusaders, their very last one. No point in saving it. So they'll take it now. Back after this.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised.
Direct snap to Kobe Aldrich fools absolutely nobody. And the Mustangs bring him down for about a 10-yard loss.
And only 3 seconds left. Clock still running. Rushing.
Yeah, that'll do it. Nah. Go ahead and take it to the half. There you see the score. Your number 1 ranked Hidden Valley Mustangs 35, number 12 St. Mary's 6. It's all Mustangs here in Hidden Valley. Go ahead and say thank you to some of our great sponsors here at halftime, and we'll be back with the second half right after this.
Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world. No, but St. Mary's will. Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study. No. We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing. Football! We fly that blue and white every Friday night. Let's go Crusaders! Let's go! Let's go Crusaders! Let's go!
At St. Mary's, we're not just a bunch of brainiacs. We're the 7-time winners of the OSAA Oregonian Cup.
We compete in 19 different sports, including football, soccer, tennis, cross country, track and field, archery, and so much more.
I mean, we have an 8-lane all-weather track and 5 acres of athletic fields.
So yeah, we take our sports pretty seriously. This is our chapel, based on the architecture of the Galla Placidia in Ravenna, Italy.
And the 4 arms of this chapel are thematic and represent the 4 stages in growth and faith. I know stuff.
We like to think globally here at St. Mary's.
Not only do we travel to other countries,
we invite international students from all over the world to come stay and learn with us.
Our beautiful dorm is right here on campus and features spacious 2-person rooms, a full kitchen, a huge common area for watching TV, playing ping pong, or just hanging out with other international students. One of the best things about St. Mary's is that we only have about 500 students.
Which means that the student-to-teacher ratio is about 10 to 1.
It also means we have 500 awesome friends.
We approach scheduling a little differently here at St. Mary's.
That's because we use the mod system. It gives us over 300 courses to choose from.
And it gives us the flexibility to make up our own unique schedule. And the term only lasts 26 days, giving us a school year full of classes we want to take. So what does this all mean for you?
Well, we found just the guy to answer that. Our principal, Mr. Meyer.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Well, what this means for you guys is you have a school that really cares about where you're going and your future. We have 100% college acceptance rate. We've got extensive AP classes. And you guys have a faculty who really cares for you and really wants to see you do well with your lives.
So it's like a GPS, but for our futures.
Yes, it is, but kind of without the robot voice there, Corin.
St. Mary's School is more than just a campus, cafeteria, or classrooms.
St. Mary's is a home where you'll begin to find your true place in the world.
This is where your journey begins. And from here?
Well, that's up to you.
What is education? Is it desks and a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other. They know how to collaborate and work together. They know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject. We care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students, so we're an international campus. Students meet each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this place. It's so inspiring, not only for myself, these students, but for everybody who works here, for everybody who comes here. To be part of St. Mary's is something that is truly extraordinary.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road. Fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is a guy from Lake who made it all possible. Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. We are just about ready to kick things off here in the second half. It is all Hidden Valley Mustangs, 35-6. They are leading the St. Mary's Crusaders. Crusaders will have the ball first here in the second half. Some quick halftime stats for you. There were 11 rushes for St. Mary's, just 49 yards on the ground. 3 completed passes and 14 attempts for 71 yards through the air. That's good for 145 total yards for the Crusaders. On the contrary, for the Mustangs, 19 rushes for 116 yards on the ground, 11 of 17 for 239 yards for Mr. Divlak. That's good for 355 total yards in the first half, 106 of those coming to the receiver, Jeremiah Noga.
And just an offensive explosion for Hidden Valley in the first half.
So St. Mary's will try and get things off on the right foot here to start the second half. Covington and Jaden Foster back to receive. Both of those young men always capable of big returns. St. Mary's has plenty of explosion in their offense themselves, so they can put points on the board. They just need to start finding their timing.
Yeah, and it's just about taking it one play at a time and getting as much as they can without making those mistakes.
A lot of it's going to start right here on their opening drive. Looks like we're finally ready to get things underway. Finally, we get the whistle, and he kicks it away. Excellent kick, driving Covington all the way back to the 2. Has it out at the 20 now. Excellent form tackle. Trey Chavez at 28. Trey Chavez on the tackle there.
Yeah, try to change directions quickly and just kind of fell down when the defense got back to him.
Again, something you mentioned several times in the first half. Hidden Valley's special teams really, really on point tonight.
Yeah, and if you can have a great special teams, it just kind of brings everything together, especially for this #1 team.
Try to find Foster on this quick slant. And there's your matchup on the outside. Trey Foster and Matusik for Hidden Valley. They're one-on-one here on the near sideline. Trey going to switch side of the field, and Matusik will follow him. I think St. Mary's coaches just wanted to try that out. And they hand the ball the other way. Eiler tries the left side, only picks up a couple.
Yeah, and playing those mental games back and forth, having Trayvon go to the other side. But Matusik right on his hip on every play going down.
I have a feeling that's one they want to really lock down. The big play from Trayvon Foster, always in the back of the coaching staff's minds. Iloa tried the designed roll, comes back the other way, picks up a block from Eiler. Just a fantastic job to turn what could have been a very ugly play into positive yardage and more.
Yeah, and avoiding the loss there. Had to take it the other way to get the yardage, but it worked as well as you could have hoped. Doing a good job tonight of when the blocks break down, just knowing when to cut up field.
Right.
And get as much yardage as he can.
Aldrich in motion, handoff to Eiler, right up the middle, untouched for about 8 yards, then puts his head down, picks up 3 or 4 more. So this is what St. Mary's wanted to see on this opening drive, looking much more confident on offense.
And nothing is impossible. Just got to get your offense going and have the defense to match on the other end. Eiler again up the middle and to the side, gains several yards and the first down. Near the first down, I should say.
First down and then some. About 12 for Eiler around left tackle. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, tries the right side, thinks better of it, comes back to the left side. Aldrich throws a nifty little block. And Ali Iloa Kaiowailehua doing big work on this drive. Nifty feet.
Yeah, and just like we saw in that last play where he cut up field, did the exact same thing. Really likes that left side once those blocks broke down and able to get even more yardage on that play.
I love Aldrich looking like he's directing traffic and then picking up a little chip block. Love that.
That's just what he needed to get
Eiler again just tripped up as he heads through the line, but he'll pick up close to 9.
And this may be what they wanted to accomplish in the first half with their rushing offense.
seconds left in the first half in Eugene. It's Oregon 24, Colorado 3.
Slant. Woo! And a flag behind the play. They were looking for Trayvon Foster.
That throw was inside and dangerous. Thankfully, out of the stretched arms of both the defender and his receiver there.
Trey having a word with the official. This one's going to go against St. Mary's. Personal foul, looks like the call. Didn't happen to catch that one.
Yeah, the initial flag fell around the 30-yard line here on the left side, but we saw chatter. But it will bring them back.
Phoenix up over Henley now, 27-21, Pirates up. Nate checking in. Escapes the rush. Heaves downfield, has a man. Wide open in the end zone is Trayvon Foster. Touchdown, St. Mary's.
And he got all the way behind the coverage, uncovered, just stood in the end zone and waited for that pass. Great field vision by Eli Loa just to drop that ball in there.
And of all the people to lose track of.
That's a big target. They're going to see if they can get these 2 points back that they left on the board last time.
Oh, he put it on the ground. A little bit of a miscommunication on the fake attempted handoff. So they miss another one. So the score will remain 35-12, but St. Mary's picks up a touchdown on their first drive of the second half. We'll see if that opens up any new options for them. We'll be back right after this.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guide during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Welcome back. Again, they fake the reverse. Again, he finds some blocking along the sideline. He'll be out just shy of the 25, it looks like.
Yeah, and as you went over the stats for the first half, Noga's been all over the field today. And that will be the true test in the second half for St. Mary's. Just, we've seen their offense, they're jump-started, but can their defense cover this powerful Hidden Valley offense?
Right, and they can do it at just about all levels. We've seen them do it on the ground and obviously explosively, especially through the air.
It's that balance attack that's throwing off St. Mary's right now.
Vidlak hands it off. Lots of room. He finds the corner. Great job. Jaden Foster finally drives him out of bounds. Tobias Powers picks up about 20. Call and response isn't what gets me. It's the horse noise that gets me.
Every time.
The PA guy here at Hidden Valley is kind of a crack up. Vidlak to the sideline. Has a blocker. Cuts back inside. Still on his feet. Nice job to break the tackle. Pick up a solid 15 more. He was dead to rights and just broke that tackle.
And almost on cue, these officials not blowing the whistle very quickly because for the most part, Hidden Valley has kept their legs churning on every play and gained 10 to 15 yards more than they would have every play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, John. I've been very impressed by this Mustangs team. Coaching staff always seems to be able to dial up a nice play call. Players really, and here I say that a little bit of a futz on the handoff there, but players able to execute really nicely. They're able to control. They're able to put the ball on the ground when they need to, find yards through the air.
And other than the penalties, both teams playing fairly clean football. Not too many mistakes all around.
There's been some of those, sloppy, like the face masks and the weird, personal foul, weird stuff. Vidlak rolls right, has his man complete to the 30. I think a late flag. This one might be coming back. Oh, did he put the ball on the ground? He put the ball on the ground. So the Crusaders catch a break, fumble recovery.
Saw the beanbag come out. And
Nate Vidlak to Vidlak. It did not work out so well that time. Vidlak the younger put it on the ground. Big opportunity here for St. Mary's.
And maybe just the boost they need.
They moved the ball in their first drive. Granted, a lot of that was Ali Iloa just improvising. But hey, whatever works. Going deep, trying to find Foster. Got it! Trayvon with the stutter step down to the 30.
And what a catch.
There it is.
High pointed the ball and brought it down. And kept running after the fact.
Love to see that. The aggressive play call after the turnover. Always like to see that, going for the big play.
We talked about it in the first half. It's just getting the ball to your athletes. Ali Loa trusting that his receiver is going to come down with the ball.
You have a playmaker like that on the outside. Puts a lot of confidence in your quarterback. Eiler on the ground on the right side has 5. I'll give him 4.
A couple whistles coming in, just trying to clear the pile there. As we approach about 7 minutes here in the third quarter.
Big drive here. St. Mary's trying to back up their touchdown on the opening drive of the half. He escapes the initial pressure. Can he find his man downfield? Catch is the call. And that'll be good for a first down. Kobe Aldrich, the safety valve.
Yeah, and you have those big tight ends just running short routes across the field. Just one more option for Ali Loa rolling out of the backfield. He very well could have taken that himself, but you'd rather get the throw out.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about the way that kid plays, is he's always looking downfield. Again, they try off tackle. Eiler only picks up a couple this time.
And new life for St. Mary's here in the second half. Had the touchdown that we saw and then a quick turnover on the fumble. And here they are knocking right on the door yet again.
Looks right. Throws to the sideline. Trey turns. Wait for the signal. Touchdown, St. Mary's. Trayvon Foster for 6 again.
Pure domination on the outside. That's now 2 touchdowns on back-to-back plays in the same corner of the end zone. That time had the run after the catch. And we'll see if St. Mary's can capitalize on this 2-point conversion this time around. 0 of 2.
They have certainly come out of the gate here in the second half and done everything they possibly could. Looking for 2. Picked off over the middle I think he just didn't see him. He had his man across the very back of the end zone, just didn't see that shallower defender who was there to pick it off. But St. Mary's doing everything they can to claw back into this game. 35-18. It'll be Mustangs ball when we come back on TableRockSports.net. Welcome back. 35-18 is our score from number one, Hidden Valley. 2 touchdowns to open the second half. This time they go with the reverse. St. Mary's was all over it, but he breaks the tackle. So Jaden Foster was right there staring him down. And Matusik with the quick feet, and looks like he comes up limping. So that could be a big one for Hidden Valley. But he did a great job to break the tackle right in front of him.
Yeah, and had a lot of green ahead of him. Fortunate to make the tackle there on the outside, but still great field position going into this possession for Hidden Valley.
And Matusik does come up limping, and he stays seated for this opening possession here.
Might get the attention of the trainer.
Vidlak. Lots of room. Really nice job. Let's work on a little bit of speed mismatch there with Nate Vidlak on the outside. Working on Kobe Aldrich. Just a little bit of a speed mismatch there. You can see it took Aldrich a lot of time to eat up that cushion.
Yeah, and he sat in an outside zone and didn't want to give up a play and miss a tackle, so he kind of waited for him to come to him, giving up the first down in the process, but not much more.
Handoff. He'll pick up, they'll give him 4. One of those that looked a little confusing, and then all of a sudden he pops out of the pile.
Yeah, and gets himself a few yards. Every little bit helps. This is right around where they fumbled last time.
True. Powers on the carry that time. Bring up 2nd and 6. High snap. And again, potential disaster for Hidden Valley.
Something about that spot on the field. High snap.
Vidlak manages to fall on it, so they'll keep possession this time, but it pushes them a good 10 yards back.
And maybe a little bit of what we saw in the last game against Cascade, where first half just foot on the gas and second half giving up a little bit of ground. And it's resulted in some points for St. Mary's so far.
See what the coaching staff dials up. 3rd and 16. They go over the top. He's got it. No brainer. Vidlak again to Vidlak. And that's a first down inside the 20. So there's Nate Shake up for putting it
to corral him on the outside or get the tackle, but had deep safety help to keep it from being a much bigger. And Valley once again in scoring position here in the red zone.
Throw to the wide side. Flag is down. That's Matusik, so he must not have been too hurt.
We'll wait to see what the call is. Motioning hold on Hidden Valley.
That'll back the Mustangs up 10.
And it goes from a big Matusik gain to a loss of 10.
And it goes from just about every break going Hidden Valley's way in the first half to most of the breaks going swinging St. Mary's way now. So we'll see if that continues.
And that's the beauty of football. Pendulum swinging back and forth.
4 minutes left in the third quarter.
We haven't seen a field goal yet today, but Hidden Valley has a very good kicker.
Midlack escapes, going to take it himself. I think he stopped just short of the first down, but a really nice pickup to just take what was given to him.
Yeah, and back to the original line of scrimmage. Gaining all those penalty yards back. Crucial drive here for St. Mary's, and they give up a play, still on his feet.
Again, Powers just pops out of the pile just when you think he stopped. He's 4 yards downfield, and it'll be first and goal.
Just kept churning his legs all the way to the 4-yard line, and just when you think you have him corralled, he keeps going. Some players motioning for the hurry up.
On the ground, touchdown Mustangs. And again, what we were just saying about St. Mary, that's exactly what Hidden Valley needed, to stop a little bit of that momentum, get back on the board themselves.
Yeah, and what seemed like everything was going St. Mary's way, Hidden Valley getting those plays and just breaking out for those big runs yet again. Saw that passing attack in the first half. Now we're seeing the other side of it with Powers on the ground.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 42-18 Hidden Valley Mustangs. Crusaders will have the ball when we come back here on TableRockSports.net.
In the third quarter.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Covington, Jaden Foster, neither one will touch the ball for the Crusaders. It will be yet another touchback.
Congratulations to our final winner.
Max Wallace has done a fantastic job all night in the kicking game. He's really kept St. Mary's pushed back, been solid on extra points, obviously. 6 for 6 in that department.
Yeah, it's not often you see an automatic kicker kick so many touchbacks, too.
Yeah. Just trying to follow Covington's block. Around the left side, Brady Eiler
He's initially met by Matthew Iwamizu.
picks up. They're going to give him 8.
On that play. That's a gain of 8.
So 2nd and 2.
For St. Mary's.
Crusaders check the sideline. Twin receivers to the open side of the field. This is Aldrich in motion. They go to Foster. He'll try and pick up blocks. He'll get the first down, but not much more. So only about 3 yards on the catch for Foster.
Julian Aguilar on the tackle for Hidden Valley. 3-yard gain makes it first and 10 St. Mary's at their own 31.
Trayvon's had a big day. Jaden getting in the game now, too.
A little double pitch. And it'll pick up the first down. Some trickeration from the Crusaders. Little double inside handoff.
That's Eiler with a 10-yard gain and another St. Mary's first down. Jacob Packett on that tackle for the Mustangs.
Yeah, St. Mary's starting to get their running offense going. Just chewing up yards. Big play on first down.
Oh, they got him on the hard count. So Crusaders pick up 5 yards the easy way.
And an easy one for the official to call.
5-yard penalty against the Mustangs. First and 5 now for St. Mary's.
They're either going to go inside run here or some trickery.
Go with the play fake. Aldrich juggles but comes down with it in the end. Good for a first down.
You had to feel that play action coming on a short yardage situation. Just take the defense off guard and got it right to Aldrich over the middle.
Clock rolls inside 2 minutes. First and 10. Crusaders look like a totally different team here in the second half. They have come out all cylinders firing. Looking to keep it going. Hike picking up some tough yardage. Finally dragged down from behind. Give him almost 5. We'll call it 4. Aldrich in motion. Hand off to Eiler. Finds some room. Makes some guys miss. Finds the first down. Pickup of 8. I love the halftime adjustment so far by this Crusaders coaching staff.
Yeah, and Eiler putting himself on the map here at the running back position with his runs up the middle. Him and Powers on opposite sides of the field.
Yeah. This time they try left tackle. They find room. Works his lead block for another couple. And another chunk of 10. They're going to give him the first down. They may mark him just short. Yeah, they're going to mark him just short. So it'll be second in inches.
And an endless possibility of plays you can run here on 2nd and 1. The clock has stopped at 27 seconds here in the third quarter. And St. Mary's in prime position.
Up top. Woo. Second Hidden Valley Mustang defender almost came in to intercept that one. That's why they call him high risk, high reward.
Yeah, we had a flag thrown in the end zone.
Okay. Wait on some sort of interference or contact. Pass interference on the defense. So St. Mary's will pick up 15.
Yeah, saw Foster clapping at the end of the play. Ref saw some.
He knew he got contact. It's what we've said exactly the other way with Matusik and Covey. When you've got 5'6", trying to cover 6'4", you do what you can. You can only do so much with technique and positioning.
And sometimes it's better to get that penalty than just giving up an open score in the end zone. You have to know when you're beat.
Covington in motion. They roll away to the open field. He's got room if he wants it. Throws. Oof, got very lucky. Hidden Valley defender actually undercut that route and was the first one to get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, and that one just bouncing out of bounds. and had men in the backfield pretty quick. Ali Loa had to roll out to the right almost immediately.
Yeah. He's been escaping pressure all day. That's why they're running these draws, to try and use that pressure against them. They know they've got their ears pinned back. They're trying to work, trying to get away from some of that pressure. The outside runs help with that.
Yeah, that little bit of hesitation giving them some room.
This time they try the inside shovel pass to Aldrich.
And the ball's on the ground.
Ball is on the ground. Hidden Valley with the ball. So there's that break. All the breaks were going St. Mary's way here in the second half until right there.
And a promising drive.
They must have said he maintained possession. Somehow he attained possession, and it's a turnover, right? Because if it were it would be an incomplete forward pass if it were on. It wouldn't be a fumble on the pitch.
Yeah.
They must have said he attained possession and then fumbled once he had.
That one will give Hidden Valley the ball right back here with 5 seconds left in the third.
Just a gut punch as the Crusaders were moving again. We'll see if the defense can stand up here. That'll do it. Clock rolls to 0. 42-18 is your score. Mustangs with the ball on the unfortunate turnover. But they'll have the ball in the fourth quarter with the lead when we come back. We are back. Welcome to the fourth quarter from Hidden Valley High School. My name's Chris Phillips, Jonathan McCrary to my right. Behind the camera, we've got a good one for you. Hidden Valley with the ball again. Crusaders were driving. You were trying to show me something. Grant's passes come all the way back in that game, 28-27. It's a one-point lead for the Black Tornado. It looks like are the Cavemen driving? Yeah, they're on offense right now. So, always been a big fan of Coach John Musser and those Cavemen. I know they're one of the Hidden Valley crosstown rivals here, but had a privilege of calling those games for a couple of years. Always very impressed by Coach Musser. Divlak to the sideline. They are just so strong in the breaking tackle game. I mean, how many times tonight has the first St. Mary's defender just rolled right off him?
Yeah, and on that play, it looked like the defender actually had an undercut opportunity, just too strong.
Yeah.
Took the ball right from him.
Big Southwest Conference battle there at the Spieg.
It seemed like Grants Pass missed the 2-point opportunity.
Okay, was that what that last? Okay. Divlak rolls away, can't escape, escapes initially. You're not getting away from Trayvon Foster with an open run at you, though. So this one will be a huge loss, about a 13-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's just what you wanted. Just get your offense the ball back as quick as possible here. They were driving down the field before that turnover. And a great defensive play to get him in the backfield. Big loss.
Back to that stout defensive line, relying on that pressure. They go too wide to either side. They're on the right hash mark. Divlak comes left. Tuzik just so quick in the open field. He gets all of it back and 5 more First down, Hidden Valley. Just too many weapons.
And all it took was one good cut to the middle, and he was all the way up the field. But this one will come back, as we are hearing on the field right now.
So many flags.
We don't have official numbers, but there has been plenty on both sides.
Holding on Hidden Valley. So it comes back.
And that's a killer.
And that's going to be, what are you going to say? That's a spot of the foul. So they're going to get a holding penalty and actually gain 3 yards on that play as a spot of the foul call. That's hilarious.
Still very fortunate for St. Mary's to get.
Tivlak looks right. Rolls right. Just looking for something. Puts it up over the top. Has his man. Hidden Valley is just catching every single break tonight. Cameron Decker with another big play.
Yeah, and one big play after another. It doesn't matter. They got it all back into one. Right over the outstretched arm of the corner. And these throws have been on point all night. Great arc.
That's just one of those. Yeah, absolutely. That's one of those. You see your quarterback in trouble, you start sneaking back downfield. That's exactly what happened. Again, the pressure comes. Interception. He tried to sidearm it in a last-ditch attempt to get a complete pass in, and he threw it to the guy in white. He was just trying to make something happen on an essentially dead play on the sideline, and it backfires epically.
And all he had to do was run out of bounds there, just take the no gain, but he flicked it out.
Yeah.
And a St. Mary's defender was waiting patiently for that one.
Henley 35, Phoenix 27 now in the fourth. South Medford 34, Roseburg 6. Some of your other scores on the Table Rock family.
That screen play is complete to Kobe Aldridge.
Nah, picks up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Josh Covington.
Inside 9 minutes from Hidden Valley High School, the number 1 3A football team in the state, holding court. The Crusaders have been valiant and hanging tough. Eiler has been strong on the ground. 8 more for Brady.
It's a game of runs. We've seen Hidden Valley answer every run that St. Mary's has had tonight. Still playing very hard out there.
Oh, yeah. They know they can put up points, too. They're perfectly capable.
In a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen them the last couple weeks.
Keeper up the middle. Ooh, just gets brought down from behind. Almost squeaked out of there.
Shoestring tackle.
He's tackled by Matthew Iwamizu. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Another whistle will blow this one dead.
Looks like they're going to call false start.
Score update from Eugene. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's Oregon 38, Colorado 3.
Finds Foster off his hands, and he had room to run. Came a little bit of a catchphrase when I was working with Coach Beck last couple of years at Crater. It's catch, then run. Catch, then run. It is a 2-step process.
And you can't do both at once. That's how you drop the ball right in front of you. Those make for dangerous plays on crossers, too, if you're not looking and don't bring the ball in.
Again, Eloa flush, but has Aldrich. Can't quite get there around the goal line.
And perhaps if he changed direction slightly,
it would have been,
red basket. But
they're just, yeah.
That one floated a little bit to the right. And
fourth, go. 4th and 12. Crusaders got nothing left. Nothing left to hold back for.
Yeah, just going to say last opportunity here on this drive. St. Mary's needs 12 yards. Let's see if they'll bring out the hard count.
Pump fake. Downfield. Into double coverage. Flag on the play. We're going to wait on the call.
A little slow to get up.
Pass interference on the defense. So that'll be a first down.
I don't know.
They're going to march it off. So St. Mary's. Because it's and goal, it can't be.
I think it's supposed to be for personal foul penalties regardless.
Right.
But they're still confused about it over there. I think it's...
They've been confused all night.
It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, they've been confused all night.
Draw tickets 1 and 2. So get those tickets out, and we'll tell you what those numbers are.
And they're coming back to the
We have our
Mustang side. Try to explain it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
You
a
gotta
first down.
take the time to...
The first one is the winner, and the second one is the backup in case the winner decides not to be here.
This game's slowed down because all the other games are going
done.
final
They're
right
done.
now.
Yeah.
We still got 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's just these penalty yardage. I'm telling you.
Wailehua. Miscommunication. Aldrich didn't even turn around.
Intended for, is that Kobe Aldrich?
Yep.
So that's no good. It's gonna
Right over the outstretched hands of Aldrich, and the ball turns over to the other side.
On the 11-yard line. All right, here we go. Ticket number 1.
Hidden Valley will get the ball back. See if the Mustangs just keep it on the ground, run it out, see if they keep running their offense. See what the Mustangs dial up. We are back. Sorry about that. We dropped for just about a minute that time, but we're back now. Back with the end of this one, the final 6 minutes here from Hidden Valley. Most of the other games winding to a close. Now big on the draw play. Powers is just eating up yardage all night.
And I think that answers our question about what they're going to try to come out and do. Just churn down the middle, and if you can't stop it, they're just going to keep running that play.
The horse noise gets me every time. Every time.
Obviously, I couldn't count there at that moment. My bad.
Yeah, I'm probably not helping looking over at you. Another big run up the middle. We see a flag come out. Looked like he just got a piece there.
Noble picked up about 7, but yeah, this one's coming back.
So we have a hold, it looks like, against the Mustangs. Anywho, while they march this off, that 50-50 number is ticket 39097.
Is that a final? So final from the Speed, 34-27. Black Tornado, hang on.
Congrats, pass coming all the way back. Make it interesting.
Big, big win for the Black Tornado.
1st and
And we'll get some other scores for you soon, but we're going to try to catch the end of this one first.
Yeah.
Draw play up the middle, gains about 4 yards. Not much more. That was Tanner Noble on the play.
Henley finally now pulling away from Phoenix, 42-27 now. Henley has a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, and that's 21 unanswered for Henley.
Yeah.
To take the win over Phoenix.
Powers finds the corner, picks up 15.
That's game for a Mustang. He just marked it a first down, but actually, yes it is. That's kind of odd. He just signaled a first down, but they actually didn't meet the line to get it. So he was looking at the back marker.
Yeah, PA guy's absolutely correct here. They were looking at the wrong one. That wasn't actually a first down. And
yeah,
yeah.
They got to the initial line of scrimmage.
Right. He treated the back marker like it was the front, like it was the first down marker. The line of scrimmage marker like it was the first down marker.
And fair share of confusion tonight. Yeah, we got a 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs going forward in St. Mary's territory already on the other side of the 50.
Going deep, he's got his man. They just have so much explosion on the outside. Noga just adds to his impressive totals on the night.
That's good for a Mustang.
And Noga is down on the field. Came down hard after that big catch over the middle. Hidden Valley not opting to go conservative here and went for the big throw. And running to the sideline under his own power, looks to be okay. And a huge gain for Hidden Valley over the middle.
It's just been their game all night. I mean, it's been a game of explosive plays for the Mustangs.
It'll be interesting to see the final passing stats in the box score after this one. Just had that big first half and haven't really stopped since.
Matusik, Noga have been incredibly impressive on the outside, but going from Matusik this time, just too far. But Cameron Decker as well. Nate Vidlak, just a sophomore, has had a great game. Cameron Decker, number 2 as well. Vidlak, Matusik, touchdown.
Lawrence Matusik! That's good for a Hidden Valley touchdown!
Just shimmies his way into the end zone over the middle, not met with much force, and will result in another touchdown for the Mustangs.
So they do absolutely nothing to contradict the idea that they are the number 1 team in the state. A substantial victory, 42-14 over Cascade Christian last week. They're going to come away with maybe an even bigger victory tonight over a very good St. Mary's team. Hidden Valley team is rolling.
And they seem to be legit as they are taking care of business today, and that's what all number 1 teams should do.
49-18, 4.5 minutes left here. We're back after this.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From the fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery.
The middle for the Crusaders, Covington, still going. Woo! Imagine where this game would be without that fumble about 3 minutes into the second half there.
There's just a lot of plays you can go back and say, imagine if, because St. Mary's has had the ball in the red zone. They have had no shortage of big plays themselves, and it's just,
you're not wrong.
A lot of missed opportunities today. Could be a very different game here. You are absolutely right.
So 1st and 10. Obviously the best field position of the night. 32-yard line is where the Crusaders will start. They find Trey Foster, picks up the block, breaks the tackle, 1st down. About 13 yards just inside the 20.
It had a mean stiff arm on the outside to gain 5 more.
Those long limbs, man, they got the long legs, long arms, just keep that defender away from you.
And it worked to his benefit there.
Iloa will roll, finds Aldrich, nice move. Kobe Aldrich into the end zone. 24-49.
Is it too soon to think about an onside kick here with 3:40 left?
See how the conversion comes.
They have struggled on the 2-point all night long. And we'll see if they can get it right here.
Shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls right, trying to find Kobe Aldrich. Yeah, we're going to get pass interference there. They're going to get another shot at this one.
Yeah, they just chipped him over the middle.
He was draped all over him.
Had no chance to make the play.
I'm going to guess pass interference.
That'll be half the distance. No, so offsetting. So offsetting flags mean we'll just do it over.
And they'll get another chance at the play, which is just as good here. Of course, probably would have liked to have a little bit closer of an angle, but still line up in shotgun is Ailealoa.
Eiler for 6.
And Brady Eiler is in for the conversion.
No, for the 2-point conversion. My fault.
That's going to make your score
49-26. Hidden Valley will get the ball back when we return. TableRockSports.net. Crusaders will kick it away. We were just talking during the break, Jonathan, lobbying heavily for the onside kick here.
Yeah, I just think it's the right play. Maybe try to get this return team off guard. I feel like if Hidden Valley touches the ball.
And they're thinking the same thing. They have everybody within 5 yards of that line there. You see that second line moved way, way up. They've even moved the returners up here to the 25. Nobody expecting anything down the field.
And Ilealoa might try to get himself the ball back.
Kicks it right into that second line. Falls on it. Absolutely the right play under the circumstances. Don't even try and pick it up. Just fall on it. Get that possession.
Yeah, just a squib kick there. Maybe hoping for an error by the return man. Maybe just a
you hope it bounces. Takes a weird
bounce.
Bounces off a chest. Football's the oblate spheroid, as they say, bounces oddly. So you never know.
Our boys soccer team hosts North Valley here on Monday, and the ladies soccer team is at North Valley at 6:30.
Give Hidden Valley a ton of credit tonight for just running their offense the way they've wanted to. And getting plenty of yards in the process, just racking up big plays.
Powers, yeah, they're just going to grind. Pick up 8, 7, 8.
We have about 3.5 minutes left to go. And just keeping the clock running.
Powers is way for a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Jonah Hadley on the tackle there.
Another run up the middle. Bounce to the outside is Powers.
But there is a flag on the play.
Stop the clock.
As we've seen a lot tonight, flag is out.
Yep.
This one might be coming back.
5-yard gain, but the penalty is going to bring that back 10 yards from the spot.
We're going to get these final stats next week. We're going to come into next week's game after looking at these final stats of tonight's game and just going, didn't know they made that many flags. Didn't know this was possible.
I am very curious just to see how many came out tonight on both sides.
150 seconds left on the clock. Mustangs keeping it on the ground. Content to head on home with the decisive victory. A 3-touchdown margin of victory.
And defending
Could
their
have,
number one status.
Yeah. Could have been more, could have been less. It was that very sort of, in the end, it probably ended. It was about 3-touchdown game. However you want to allocate those points, that actually feels about right. Hidden Valley, clearly just the superior team, especially in execution tonight.
Yeah, just getting everything they want, as we can see
Yeah.
here again. Still churning his legs.
And that was Jaden just going for the strip. I mean, at this point in the game, you're just desperately going for the turnover. That's why he broke that tackle. You can see him just rake at the ball.
Yeah, and Powers has had a huge day here.
He's met by Tyson DePlanche after a 30-yard gain.
That one goes for 30 yards.
That's good for a Mustang.
Got to admire his commitment, if nothing else.
Yeah, just the passion over there in the PA booth.
Whew. Yeah, victory formation here for the Mustangs. They're just going to kneel it out. I think it'll take one more after this.
I think that's my most memorable thing from watching high school games, is just the voice, the PA announcer. over at Spieg. And they got that last play they needed just to run this one out. And
yep.
We are under a minute left.
And so, yeah, they're going to technically make them do it one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite you to please pick up after yourself as you head out of the stadium tonight. We really appreciate it if you take care of the facility. There's many trash receptacles around for your convenience. We'd ask you to please pick up those things and kind of keep this place looking good. We appreciate that. Please drive careful as you exit the facility. We also ask that you want to join us for the song after the game here. We'll be in front of the student section, and Mustang football team's going to come over, and we're going to sing the Hidden Valley.
That'll do it. 49-26 is your final. The number one Hidden Valley Mustangs defend their home turf in style over a game St. Mary's Crusaders squad, who is, again, really just a few tip balls, a few drop balls away from going either way in whatever direction. It's a really interesting game, but Crusaders come out on the short end. Hidden Valley, number one for a reason, showing it tonight. Chris Phillips, Jonathan McCrary, signing off. Thank you so much for joining us.